Welcome back to the pop quiz, gentlemen.
The tables have turned.
Now, these are my employees.
Yeah, I should have set that precedent. That was dangerous for me. Now my job is on the line.
So these guys are going to be competing for money.
Sweet Sorcerer City money.
Whoever has the most monies at the end of this pop quiz will be Employee of the Month.
Okay,
Ooh,
I love
These
it.
are the
That's
stakes.
good.
So there's going to be 3 rounds, gentlemen.
rounds. Okay.
So this first round is what we like to call Redacted.
Redacted.
So basically, we're taking titles and we're just subtracting letters in them to create new words and phrases.
Okay.
Okay.
So for an example might be, for Spirit Island, Spitland.
Okay.
So,
Spitland.
Spitland, my favorite
So
cooperative game, Spitland.
You're gonna give us.
I will give you
a title, and then we have to being able to say what the
actual title is, yes.
Okay.
So you will, whoever buzzes in first gets the first guess.
Okay.
Each of you will get, assuming the first person doesn't get it, one guess, and then we'll move on to the next one. Because I got a lot of these redacteds.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Real quick, may I?
Yeah.
This whole pop quiz thing is inspired by our podcast. This game is broken that Mike and I are both on with Paula Deming, Matthew Jude, and Dave Luza. All of you do this kind of stuff every single episode. It comes out every other week. There'll be a link down in the description below. Make sure to check it out, please.
This game is broken every other Wednesday. Okay, back to it.
Also, I
BGG.
guess like, subscribe,
like
Patreon,
Well,
etc.
here to this channel.
We want a golden geek. It's a big deal.
They don't pay my bills. This pays my bills. Okay. So, your first redacted title.
Hands here. Hands here. What are we
It's a
doing?
little bit saucy. The title is Ass Ham.
What is it?
It is Brass Birmingham.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is one monies.
We're on the board, baby.
That's such a long. Okay, that's so much shorter than the mail. Okay, I gotta think of that way.
I was thinking like
Spitland was an easy one.
getting the
yeah.
first one was no indication of how I'll do, but I was like, this round is either going to go really good for me or
Yeah.
I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah.
So,
Either gonna be a savant or nothing.
Okay.
yeah.
Next up, we got Lip Hips.
It's going to be flip ships.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Lip hips.
All right. Next up, we have Time Loads. Feel free to guess it. Oh, also,
Yeah. Right. Time loads.
you missed the buzzer.
I have no
Nothing?
idea.
All right. I'll give you both a little red.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, the answer is Ultimate Railroads.
Oh gosh, I would never have gotten there.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, that's tough.
I got stuck on the time part. Should have focused on the second word.
This one's a little bit easier.
Okay.
This one is Oh Lover.
I know.
Nick.
Oh.
That is Nick.
Oh, no. That doesn't make sense. I was gonna say Orleans. That doesn't make any sense, Nick. That doesn't make any sense. I said it. I said
You
Orleans.
said Orleans?
Yeah.
I'm not going to guess what your thing is. I'm going to say it's So Clover.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over in this whole
Well,
game.
the good
though.
news is
Nah, you're fine.
I keep
that
going like,
they're in-
oh, it sounds like this, and I go like, Nick, there's no V in Orleans. I did that with Candyland too. I was like, Nick, there's no G in Candyland, you idiot. And so
There's
I'm
a little
just
bit of a
like,
catch-up mechanism, so we'll see how that
This
pans
is
out.
so bad for me, y'all.
Get Stern.
Get Stern.
Get Stern?
Get Stern.
Ba-na-na-na, legally distinct. Yes, Michael.
Is it a very shortened way of saying Great Western Trail?
It is!
I'm so bad at this.
Olive Trail redacted.
All right. This next game is It Ages.
Wait. Nope.
It's just a picture of you like a beautiful minding over there.
Yeah, right. Just all the math going on in our head. It ages.
It Ages.
Oh, let's see.
Should be a little bit. This ain't Great Western Trail level of redaction.
It ages.
Yeah, just take it. You got nothing to lose by taking a guess. you
Yeah,
know?
I have absolutely no idea though.
It ages. Something mages, baby.
Okay,
Is it?
yeah, fine.
Yeah. The answer was Wits and Wagers.
Oh gosh.
So this next one, in the vein of ages, is Era for Gas.
Era for gas.
It's Era for Gas. The new hit.
We're going back to gas, guys. Era for gas. This is going to be doable.
Not for me. I can't do any of these. This is the worst round of anything I've ever done in the history of these kinds of games.
I guess I can give you a little clues.
If you want to. Let's see. You're the
So
quiz master. You're the ruler.
it's a top 100 game.
Oh.
Era for gas.
I see you, bro. This is terraforming Mars.
It is Terraforming Mars.
Oh my god.
This Era for Gas is
Era for gas.
not an Era for Nick.
No.
All right.
My brain doesn't do these. I don't know what it is. My
All right,
brain
we
cannot
got
do
two
these.
more.
Two more.
This one is kind of applicable to what's happening here. This one is called Dad, Win a Game.
Dad win a game?
Dad, win a game.
Win a game.
Win a game.
Dad win a game.
This is from the teens.
From the teens?
I think it's a game that you dislike.
Oh. A game
I got an idea. I'm going to see if you make a guess first.
No,
I got an idea.
you know I won't.
For ultimate cheekiness.
Go for it.
This could be wrong.
Hit the
but
button, yeah.
Is it?
No, I have no idea.
I'm buzzing in. Is it Dead of Winter, a Crossroads game?
It is Dead of Winter Crossroads game.
Are you putting the full
Oh
title?
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Dad, win a game, man.
I'm gonna host the next pop quiz. So this
Yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
have
that's
to
how
be
the cycle works.
Yet again,
I was like,
yes.
Dead of Winter's not long enough for the other
All right.
part, Mike. You put the whole dang thing, colon and all.
This one, hopefully
You know I'm not getting it.
is an easier
You
one.
know I'm not
We'll
getting it.
see. All right, this one is Yo Ma.
I think it's Yokohama.
That is correct.
Yep,
Let's go
Yokohama.
on.
Yokohama.
All right,
on, you
Nick is
have
on the
fish.
board.
Nick's on the board, baby.
As I said, there is a balancing mechanic. So, Mike, you're ahead by quite a bit. So that means you're going to have to take both things.
Okay.
So, you will put that box in your dominant hand and you will hold it pizza style, and then you'll have to poke the buzzer with this hand.
Can I do a practice poke?
Yeah, you can do a practice poke.
Okay, I can get there.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And if you drop that, each time you drop it, it's a point. So,
Oh, God.
the stakes,
I know what
you
you
did
mean.
too well.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
This one, to be fair, this next round has a potential for a lot of catch up.
All right.
This next round is called Flavor Test.
Flavor test. Okay.
So I have here flavor text from various games. I have 5 from each. And so basically, if you get it the most obscure level, you get it 5 points, getting to more and more obvious for 1 point. So the sooner you can get it, the better.
I always appreciate that flavor text exists. I never
Never.
Yeah. All right. For the first game, for 5 points, a chameleon's tongue can lash out as far as 26 times the length of its body to eat insects.
No way. Earth?
Earth.
No way.
That's a five-pointer.
When is it?
Because they have the animal cards.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, you're not even freaking playing out.
You back in it, baby.
Jeez. Yeah, no, that we are tied now. We each have 6. I'd show you, but I can't. Let me get these.
There you go.
Can we
Get it out
spread
there.
those
Get it out there. Get
Right?
it out there.
All right.
All right. The next one. I wasn't expecting. I thought somebody was going to guess Arc Nova or something. All right.
I was just like, where's a chameleon?
Does Ark Nova have flavor text?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
Next game, 5 points. They may be short, but they're not in short supply.
Ooh, something where there's a lot of like gnome pieces. I'm not guessing on this one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Next one.
4 points. You have to explore because that's where all the things are.
What a good reason. So something about short, but they're not in short supply, and you have to explore because that's where the things are.
What? No, I got nothing.
All right. This one is for 3 points. You see my hand? Do you see the wide, flat part I'm extending? This is where you should be putting the coins.
So yeah, it's like a game that has humor. I'm making a guess.
All right, go for it.
Clank?
No,
No way!
yeah.
Hey,
Dang
hey, give me that money. Hey.
All right, I'll swap out. So that's 3 points.
Dang,
Dakota,
nice. I was gonna say like Caverna because you have to like explore out the cave and you do on like an expedition.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's not Caverna. Like,
I was wondering if
so-
the short and short supply was like because you can always punch the goblin or something.
Yes,
so
it
they're
is.
always
It is
around.
I believe it
Oh,
is the
wow,
goblin.
okay.
Nice. All right.
Next one. 5 points. There is naught you can do other than to resist with hope or without it.
Ooh. There's naught you can do.
There is naught you can do.
Okay, so this is
I don't know about
clearly
that one.
Jenga, man.
Clearly
I got nothing.
Jenga. No idea.
No.
Okay. Let's do one of these.
Just fuzzies, just to make us feel bad about ourselves.
Men need many words before deeds. My axe is restless in my hands.
Ooh. This has got some nice text to it.
It's something Lord of the Rings because Gimli says that. He says that before Helm's Deep. So,
You nerd.
oh gosh, what one would it be though? What game would have flavor text in it? I'm gonna say War of the Ring then.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
I knew it wasn't War of the
you
Ring.
fool.
Dang it.
All right.
Huh.
You've left
Well, you've
the
given
door
me.
open
You've
for-
given
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So
It's
is,
something Lord of the Rings. I know that.
Now I'm gonna pass then. I don't know.
Okay. For 3 points. And the tree that was withered shall be renewed, and he shall plant it in the high places, and the city. Ooh. Hey, that's how I feel about Lord of the Rings, baby.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Wow.
And the city shall be blessed.
Yeah. But,
All right. No. Well. All right. Cheeky. I'm going cheeky. War of the Ring, the card game.
That is incorrect.
Okay, come on. You gotta give me a shot.
I mean, the problem is these aren't helping because it's just flavor text from Lord of the Rings. So like, I should
just
just
think
guess.
of
I
Lord of
should
the
just
Rings.
guess another
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings game. I'll go Journeys to Middle Earth.
No.
Really?
Okay. Next question. This one is for 2 points.
Okay.
If by life or death I can protect you, I will.
That's the thing. It's all just quotes from Lord of the Rings.
Just think of all the Lord of the Rings games.
I'll go Lord of the Rings Duel for Middle Earth.
That is incorrect.
I don't know what.
All right, Mike.
I will
Oh,
go.
I know what it is.
You do?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, don't say it then.
I won't. I think I know what it is.
Lord of the Rings, the confrontation.
That is
Oh,
incorrect.
come on.
All right. Final one. For 1 point, I will take the ring, though I do not know the way.
I'll just go Lord of the Rings, the living card game.
That is correct.
Oh,
I was like, that would have flavor text on it. I was like, I don't think any of these
Yeah,
other
there's
ones
so
have
much flavor
flavor
text in that game.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Yeah.
think any of these other ones have flavor text. in
But I
them.
was, you know,
didn't
I
even think about Lord of the
figured,
Rings card game,
I
yeah.
figured Nick would, you know,
If I'm
catch
honest,
on it was Lord of the Rings.
That was kind of the first thing I was thinking, and then I went way away from it. Never came
Yeah.
back. Never.
Well, I was like,
remembered
That's what I was
you
like-
own that one.
I was like, Lord of the Rings doesn't have flavor text, and then I was like, oh, what would have a ton of flavor text is the card game, of course. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Next game. 5 points. When the moon is bright and the leaves overhead are thin enough to let stray beams fall to earth, it may sometimes be spied, an apparition of pale light and deep shadow.
What?
Still Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, right. Seriously though. No idea about that.
Yeah, let us know how you're doing.
Yeah.
Go. It's the expansion for photosynthesis where the moon does stuff.
No.
That was my thought too, but I was like, that's definitely not it.
You want to take a swing? You got nothing to lose.
I'll say a Nocturne.
Please don't be green.
It's not Nocturne.
It is
It's
not
not Nocturne, yeah.
All right.
worried
Next turn. 4 points. If the long shadows of sunset stretching beside you begin to shift and flicker like tongues of hungry fire, do not run. That will only feed your fear and whet the shadow's appetite.
What is this game?
Are these like maybe descriptions for the spirits in Spirit Island?
That is correct.
Wow.
Interesting.
When you started bringing in fear, I was like, okay.
Good call. I was like, this is
4
so
points for Michael.
That was, yeah. I didn't
call.
realize had such nice flavor text to it. That was great.
All right. This is our final game of this round.
Okay.
My arm is so tired.
I know.
I'm resting on here and it still
Yeah,
hurts
that's
because it's
fine.
just bent back.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you'll be. I mean, you're earning that Employee of the Month if you win. You know?
Yeah, right.
Alrighty. So, 5 points. The award-winning Dalmore Distillery is still running and is known for its very exclusive whiskeys.
Distilled?
You
Correct.
fool!
Oh.
You fell for my trap!
I was like, I think it's not going to be that, but just in case it is, just in case Jimmy's being double cheeky, I'm going for it.
All right. I will go Speakeasy, the upcoming Vitalis Heritage game, because it's got hooch in it.
Good guess. Wrong guess! Alright.
You fool!
You fool! Quinnig is, this is for 4 points. Quinnig is Gaelic for milk pail, and Hamb means village in Old English.
I'm going to say Clans of Caledonia.
That is correct!
Right when I was saying distilled, I was like, I think it's Clans of Caledonia. Because there's whiskey in that.
As soon as I mentioned milk, I was like, no, you're describing the clans.
Yeah, I was like,
Dang
I
it.
think this is Clans of Caledonia. Yeah.
All right.
God, this is such a good game.
Clans of Caledonia.
Alrighty, this is the final round.
Can I do a bonus point or a bonus thing for a tiebreak for later? Was the first one you discovered the one where you can age your whiskey, and the second one was the one where you can spend milk for $8 in Clans Caledonia? Was I describing the right clans?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't know.
Got it.
I do have a tiebreaker one of these.
Cool.
Shoot
I
it.
just want to flex.
Yeah.
So what's our current score right now?
I'm 11. Mike is 13.
All right. Still pretty close.
13,
Yeah.
Yep.
You still have to do all this?
All right.
Counted.
You don't need this one doesn't involve the buzzer, so you
Okay.
can-
Okay.
yeah, this is just a back and forth. So yeah,
Okay.
you can set those down. Do you find that it encumbered you? Over the course of BGG's history, 11 games have been number one. So we're going to go back and forth,
Oh my gosh.
and you will get 1 point for each game you correctly guess. There's a 3-strike rule. So if you miss 3 times, then you're out.
If you lose all of the Too Many Bones, Chip Theory coasters.
Yeah. Just track. All right, Nick, you are, well, I guess, yeah, you're behind.
Yeah, you're
so
behind,
you start
yeah.
first.
Okay. Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico is correct. It was number one from 2003 to August 2008, and then came back in March 2010 to December 2010. So there's 1 point.
Okay.
I will go with the current number one, Brass Birmingham.
That is correct.
Start
It has
with what we
been number one from February 23 to the present.
The presents. I'll go Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven, December 2017, February 2023.
Let's just go back in order from here.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to Pandemic Legacy Season 1.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was number one for a while.
Thank you.
Pandemic Legacy Season 1, January 2016, December 2017.
That didn't have as long of a reign as I thought it did.
No,
I
it was
guess- I
pretty
guess
quick.
it
There was
didn't
a
keep out.
time there where a couple games like Gloomhaven, Pandemic League, they all just like screamed up the
Yeah,
list.
and the Gloomhaven hung on
What
for quite
was
a while.
it? I'll say Twilight Struggle.
Twilight Struggle, December 20th, 2010 to December 2015.
Okay. I know that wasn't the most recent one after that, but I know Twilight Struggle was there.
All right, we're going back. I'm going to say Ticket to Ride was at one point the number one.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think that's
No.
correct.
It's going to be guessing from here on out for sure.
Trying to think, what was before Pandemic Legacy? Now I can't think of it. It was, I'll say Terra Mystica.
That is incorrect.
Oh gosh.
So we each have a strike.
Yeah.
Strike.
At this point, I'm not entirely sure. I know.
I'm going to say... I don't feel confident at all about any of the... I'm going to say Agricola.
Agricola is
Ooh,
correct.
really?
Agricola was number one from August 2008 to February 2010.
Oh, wow, I
Okay.
did not know that. Okay. Gosh.
I would say that was probably the last easy one.
Oh wow. Okay. I will go. The thing is, yeah, it's probably gonna be older. I mean, BG's been around for a long time, and
Been around
so
since, 2000, right?
What would have been an older game? I'll go El Grande.
That is incorrect.
Wow, two-strike Nick. He's the last easy one. That's tricky. There just weren't any games worth playing back in the early 2000s.
You
That's
heard
the
it.
problem. Gosh, man, I will say that Concordia was number one at some point. It wasn't.
That is incorrect.
No, not the Azul
I just only hit with that red. Oh gosh, I don't know at this point. I am.
Who are the old designers? You know.
I'll go cheeky. I don't know if it made it to the top, but it was such a thing when it came out. I'll say Dominion.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Yeah.
Strike three.
I don't think it's.
I will
don't think
make
it was Dominion,
my
but-
strike three. I will say it was, of course, Lost Cities. Thank you very much for my money. I'll take it right here. If you can.
That is incorrect. So the final top tens were Tigris and Euphrates.
Oh, okay.
I had Reiner Knizia.
Yeah, you did.
There's
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, I was like February 2002 to 2003. Then there was Paths of Glory.
Oh, of course.
August 2001, February 2002. There was Aldi playing a prank where he ordered the database by database numbers, and so he put D-Mocker at number one for April 1st, 2010. Then a similar prank was played with Monkey Auto Races, where they made that number one, April 1st, 2007.
That's great.
And then the final one was a user named Mark Harstein, rated Life a 65,535 out of 10 to get it to the number one spot.
Okay.
Sort
The
of
early days
exploiting a weakness in the coding of
It's a
BGG.
little more Wild West in the early days.
So that was February 25, 2006.
So those are all basically fake ones.
But they were still number one.
They were
Yeah,
number one.
so
That's
we missed
hilarious.
two.
So what's
the
the
more-
final scores?
I have 5, 10,
More
11,
than me,
12,
for sure.
13, 14, 15, 16.
I have 14.
All close.
Mike is the employee of the month.
Woo!
Nick, you will be our next
Thank
pop
God.
quiz master. All right. Well, thanks for checking this one out. Like, comment,
Let us know if you want to see us do more of this kind of stuff. That's the only way we know is whether or not you tell us, and by liking this video and commenting down below. So please, please, please do both those things so we know.
Put your scores in the chat. How well
Yeah.
did you do?
Yes.
For sure.
Check us out on Patreon if you want to see bonus content, extra things first, impressions of games, and the like. And we'll see y'all real soon.
Bye.
What do you get when you combine Spider-Man with Superman? Well, this month's sponsor, Kent Parker. What a lovely guy. Thanks for watching.